Next time your right arm comes overhead, keep it there, extend your back leg, then set your left elbow onto your left knee for extended side angle. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead, tuck your back toes under, then take skandasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse your triangle, then float to the front of your mat for warrior 3 with aeroplane arms. Hey friends, welcome to class. I'm Emir and today I'm going to guide you through a full body vinyasa yoga practice for all levels. Today I'm filming at Salford Studios in Sea Point in Cape Town, which is the studio that I teach at. And yeah, I'm quite excited to share a class from here and I hope you enjoyed. When you're ready, let's all meet in child's pose. Please take the variation of child's pose with your arms extended forward. Lower your forehead to your mat and close down your eyes. Once you get there, please tune into your breath. Notice your tummy and your ribs expand and contract as you breathe in and out. As we breathe here, please also bring greater awareness to your body, the sensations that you're feeling, and any emotions that might be coming up for you. Let's take 3 deep, slow breaths all together before we begin with the asana practice. And blink your eyes open, gaze forward, then ripple forward into upward dog. Keep your thighs on your mat. Take a deep inhale. Gaze over your right shoulder. Come back through center. Gaze over your left shoulder. Come back through center. Exhale for child's pose. Inhale, upward dog. Gaze over your right shoulder, come back through center, gaze over your left shoulder, come back through center, exhale, downward dog. Let's do one more. Inhale for upward dog, gaze over your right shoulder, come back through center, gaze over your left shoulder, come back through center, exhale, downward dog. Great job. Now ripple forward once more, then lower your tummy onto your mat. Left cheek comes down, extend your left arm away, then lift your right foot, and then set it off the left side of your mat for scorpion twist. You can go deeper into the pose by pressing your right hand into your mat, or you can also wrap your right arm behind your back here. Good job. Come back through center. Let's do the other side. Extend your right arm away. Right cheek comes down to your mat. Lift your left foot and set it off the right side of your mat. Please come back through center. Bring both hands underneath your shoulders, then press yourself up for tabletop pose. In your table, please stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips above your knees, and tuck your toes under. We'll continue with a quick wrist warm-up. So please start to make circles around your wrists in one direction. Move as fast or as slow as it feels good for you. Change directions. Great job. Come back to neutral, then point your fingertips to the long edges of your mat. Shift forward and back. Great job. Come back to neutral. Now place the top of your right hand onto your mat, then open and close your right hand. Again, move as fast or as slow as it feels good for you. Release. Let's do the other side. Left hand comes down. Open and close your hand. Release. Come back to a neutral table. Please tuck your toes under if they weren't already. Then send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Bring some movement to your dog if it feels good for you. So you might pedal out your heels, pulse your chest to your thighs, or lower your hips off the right side of your mat and then the left side. Let's all come back to a static downward dog. Then inhale as you reach your right leg up and back. Bend into your right knee, stack your right hip over your left. Then start to make circles with your knee in one direction. Come back to neutral, then lower your right foot off the left side of your mat. Inhale, lift your hips and your heart for wild thing. Exhale, downward dog. Now inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Then bend into your left knee, stack your left hip over your right. Start to make circles with your left knee. Come back to neutral. Then drop your left foot outside your right leg. Inhale, lift your hips and your heart for wild thing. Exhale, downward dog. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Stack your right hip over your left. Now start to make circles in the other direction with your right knee. Come back to neutral. Drop your right foot outside your left leg. Wild thing. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Left hip stacks over right. Start to make circles. Drop your left foot outside your right leg. Inhale for wild thing. Exhale, downward dog. Come back to your breath. On an inhale, please gaze forward, lift your heels, step or float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Great job. Now bring your hands anywhere on your shins or onto your feet. Then extend your right leg as you bend into your left. Then extend your left leg as you bend into your right. Keep alternating for a few more rounds. Let's do 3 more on each side. Come back to neutral, then slowly, one vertebra at a time, rise to Tadasana, mountain pose. Once you get there, please bend into your knees and start to turn your chest left and right as you let your arms sway. 4 swaying arms. Experiment with closing your eyes here. Let's all come back to Tadasana. Please blink your eyes open if they were closed. Then inhale, reach your arms overhead. Draw your right knee to your chest. Exhale, twist to the right. Gaze at your right thumb, if it's okay for your neck, and create more space between your shoulders by reaching forward with your left arm and back with your right. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Drop your back knee for low lunge. Let's take the variation of low lunge with our right foot untucked, so the top of your right foot is on your mat. Then please stack your left knee over your left heel and draw your left hip back and your right hip forward. Now inhale, turn your chest to the left for twisted low lunge. Again, create more space between your shoulders by reaching forward with your right hand and back with your left. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead, tuck your back toes under, then take skandasana to the back of your mat. If your right heel isn't flat on your mat, then please lift your hips until your right foot is flat. Let's shift towards the front of our mat. Left hand comes down, right leg floats, right arm reaches overhead for half moon. You can challenge your balance here by lifting your torso until your left fingertips come off your mat. If this is enough, please stay here. Or challenge yourself by tapping your right knee to your left calf and lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Let's do one more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Great job. Slowly lower your right foot to the back of your mat for warrior two. In your warrior two, please ground down through the outer edge of your back foot. Bend a little bit more into your front knee and stack your head over your heart and your heart over your hips. Now please extend your left leg, turn your left toes to face the right side of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Prasarita. If handstand is part of your practice, you're welcome to take one now. If you're in a handstand, please come back to a wide-legged forward fold. Then inhale as you lift your torso. Rotate your heels in to face one another, then extend your arms out beside you for goddess pose. Let's bring some movement to our goddess. Keep moving with your breath. The next time your right arm comes overhead, keep it there. Extend your back leg, then set your left elbow onto your left knee for extended side angle. Externally rotate your right arm and gaze at your right thumb. Stay here, or make this a bit more challenging by placing your left hand outside your left foot. Good job. Now come onto the ball of your right foot. Right hand comes inside your left foot. Inhale, reach your left arm overhead. Easy twist. Left fingertips come back down to your mat. Shift your weight into your left foot and float your right foot for standing splits. Stay here or challenge your balance by bringing one or both hands behind your left calf. You can either flex or point your right foot. Do whichever feels better and alternate. If you flex your foot this time, then you might want to point it the next time. 2 more breaths here. Great job. Exhale as you step your right foot next to your left. Bend your knees. Inhale. Sweep your arms overhead for chair pose. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Great job. We'll hold here for 5 deep breaths. Keep pressing your mat firmly away from you, evenly with both hands. Externally rotate your upper arms. Lift your tailbone a little bit higher and engage your quads here. Preparing for the other side. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels, step or float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now bring your hands either onto your feet or your shins, then alternate by extending and bending one knee and the other. Good job. Slowly rise up into skandasana. Once you get there, bend into your knees and take swaying arms pose. Let's all come back to Tadasana. Then inhale, reach your arms overhead. Draw your left knee to your chest. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, both arms sweep overhead. Exhale, step your left foot back for low lunge. Reminder again to bring the top of your left foot flat onto your mat. Lengthen out through your spine and move energy from the base of your spine through your heart and out your fingertips. Yoga is all about becoming more aware of the sensations in our body, as well as the subtle energy field that's present in each and every one of us. Now twist to the right. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead. Tuck your left toes under. Then take skandasana to the back of your mat. Now shift towards the front of your mat for half moon. Option to challenge yourself again by tapping your left knee to your right calf. Lift, tap, lift. Let's do one more. Tap and lift. Great job. Now slowly lower your left foot to the back of your mat. Move in slow motion for warrior two. Please relax your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze over your right middle finger and smile. Try to bring a sense of playfulness to this practice. Great job. Extend your right leg, turn your right toes to face the left side of your mat, and fold forward, Prasarita. If you took a handstand here, let's all come back to Prasarita. Inhale, lift your chest, rotate your heels in towards one another, bend into your knees, and extend your arms out beside you for goddess. Again, let's bring some movement to the goddess. The next time your left arm comes overhead, extend your back leg, set your right elbow onto your right knee for Parshvakonasana, extended side angle. Externally rotate your left arm and gaze at your left palm. Stay here or bring your right hand outside your right foot and breathe. Now come onto the ball of your back foot. Left hand comes inside your right foot. Inhale, reach your right arm overhead. Bring your right fingertips down to your mat. Shift into your right foot. Float your left. Standing split. Again, you have the option to bring one or both hands behind your right calf. Now step your left foot next to your right, bend into your knees, sweep your arms overhead on an inhale. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. If you'd like to take a break, please pause the video and do so. Otherwise, let's continue. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands for warrior one. Bring your back foot close enough to your front to ensure that your back heel is down on your mat. Root down through the outer edge of your back foot. Bring your right hip back and left hip forward to bring them parallel with the front of your mat. And lengthen out through your spine. Preparing for triangle, extend your right leg, right hand comes down, left arm reaches overhead. If you tend to hyperextend, then please bring a slight bend into your front knee. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Then float to the front of your mat for warrior three with aeroplane arms. Lower your left foot to the back of your mat. Sweep your arms overhead for crescent lunge. This time, our left knee is hovering above our mat. Exhale, drop your left knee and take half splits. Good job. Lift your torso. Now please stack your left shoulder over your left hip and your left hip over your left knee. Then float your right heel to balance and play here a bit. Good job. Slowly swing your right leg to the back of your mat. Set your right foot down and take supported side plank. In your supported side plank, please press your left hand firmly into your mat and ensure that your left shoulder is stacked directly above your left wrist. Stay here, or make this more challenging by extending your left leg back. Option to float your right foot here as well to make this even more challenging. We're here for 3 more breaths. Exhale, right hand comes down to your mat for high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Let's do one more. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Plank. Great job. Now lower yourself all the way onto your tummy. Untuck your toes. Bend into your knees. Grab a hold of your heels or your ankles. Then kick your feet away from you and lift your heart for bow pose. Exhale, release for makrasana. Bring your forehead onto your forearms and then the insides of your feet down to your mat. We'll take 5 deep breaths here to slow down. Great job. Let's continue. Tuck your toes under. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Then press yourself up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale, please reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands for warrior 1. Preparing for triangle, extend your left leg, left hand comes down, right arm reaches overhead. Slow down your breath here. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, warrior 3 with aeroplane arms. In your warrior three, try to bring a cat shape into your chest and upper back. So draw your shoulders back and press your chest forward. Good job. Lower your right foot to the back of your mat for crescent lunge. Exhale, half splits. Please inhale as you lift your chest. Then stack your right shoulder over your right hip and right hip over your right knee. And then float your left foot. Again, I encourage you to find a sense of playfulness here. It's perfectly fine if you fall, lose your balance. Don't beat yourself up. Good job. Now slowly swing your left foot to the back of your mat for supported side plank. Once you get there, ensure your right shoulder is over your right wrist. Then challenge yourself by extending your right leg back. And if you want even more, float your left foot over your right. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Let's do one more. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Great job. Shift forward. Lower everything all the way down. Untuck your toes. Extend your arms ahead of you. Inhale, lift your arms, your thighs, and your legs off your mat for Shalabhasana. Last 3 breaths here. Lift everything a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Exhale, Makrasana. Great job. Forehead comes to your forearms. And inner feet come to your mat. Good job. Let's continue. Tuck your toes under. Hands come underneath your shoulders. And then press yourself up and back for downward dog. Now please draw your right knee behind your right wrist. Lower your right knee and take pigeon pose. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale. Lower. Great job. Press yourself back up on an inhale. Then lower your right butt cheek to your mat. Swing your left leg around. Set your left foot outside your right knee. And then take a twist. You have two options here. You can hug your left knee into your chest and then twist. Or you can bring your left hand behind you, reach your right arm overhead, then set your elbow outside your left knee. Choose any variation that suits you today. And find your breath. Release. Take a quick counter twist to the right. Then try to stack your left knee directly above your right for cow face. It's perfectly fine if you can't stack it directly above. I can't either. We're just looking for a sensation in our hips here. Once you found your position with your legs, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you lift your chest and make your way back to downward facing dog. Once you get to downward dog, please bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Set your knee down for pigeon pose on the other side. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Slowly press yourself back up. Lower your left butt cheek to your mat. Swing your right leg around. Right foot comes outside your left knee. and take your twist. Release, take a quick counter twist. Then come back through center and try to stack your right knee over your left. Then inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest, extend your legs out ahead of you. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. It's perfectly fine if you can't grab a hold of your feet here. You can either bring your hands onto your shins, or you can bend your knees, grab a hold of your feet, and then scoot your hips back until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Please release your feet. Then place your hands behind your back with your fingertips facing forward. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your hips for reverse table. Inhale as you lift your hips a little bit higher. Exhale, release your butt to your mat. Readjust if you need to. Then lower your back all the way down. Once you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Give your legs a big squeeze as you take a deep inhale through your nose. Take in a little bit more air. Squeeze your legs a little bit tighter. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go for Savasana. Please start to bring some movement to your fingers and your feet. Then reach your arms behind you, take a big good morning stretch. Roll over onto one side. And then press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. We'll continue with 2 minutes of Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, followed by 2 to 3 minutes of meditation. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama is a type of breathwork that is designed to calm and balance the body and nervous system and prepare us for meditation. It's practiced by using your right thumb and right index finger or your right ring finger to block your left and right nostrils respectively. I will guide you through the first 3 rounds and then we'll continue for another minute or so. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale all the air out your lungs. Then block your left nostril, inhale through your right. Then block your right nostril, exhale through your left. Inhale through your left nostril. Block your left nostril, exhale out your right. Inhale right. Block your right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block your left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block your right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block your left, exhale right. That's 3 rounds. Please continue on your own. The next time you exhale out your right nostril, please come back to a normal rhythm of breath. Close down your eyes if they weren't already, and join me for a 2-minute meditation. If you'd like to continue with your meditation, please pause the video and continue for as long as you like. Otherwise, bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Rub your palms together to create some heat. Then place your palms over your eyes. Blink open your eyes and lower your hands. Thank you, friends, for sharing your time and energy with me today. I hope you liked the class, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you supported the channel by liking the video, leaving a comment down below, and by subscribing if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you on the mat again soon. Have an awesome day. Namaste.